Ballin till 2 a.m. Still got game in the tank. Turn the page, check the score. Then I slide to the rank. Opinionated MJ. Spit it clean, keep it real. Live on collecting all the hits. Connecting every deal. From the hardwood to the mic. I keep the run down tight. One more run, one more take. For the one still up tonight. Say it loud, say it clear. Who got the stats right here? Show report, big heart. I bring the game near. All until 2 a.m. All until 2 a.m. Sports update, here we go. Let the whole room know.
Bro, that intro go hard. What's going on, people? You already know who it is. Opinionated MJ at BallinTill2AM on all platforms. Let me drop it right there. Bam. BallinTill2AM on all platforms. Make sure y'all tap in with Collectin and Connectin as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give my take on like what's been going on with the Knicks and the Spurs, bro. Because I was supposed to go on the other day. I could have, but I was busy and been just out of it for a little minute with an injury and illness. But let's go on and catch up. So let's talk Knicks, bro. Knicks Spurs. What's going on? Where are all the people at? Come on in here. Let's talk. What's happening? Like, I thought the Spurs was supposed to demolish the Knicks, and then I watched the Knicks do what they do, and then I started paying closer attention. And what I'm really thinking about is OG Anunoby is a champion. They got Cat, who's been in the West for as long as he's been in the West. They got Jalen Brunson, who's been doing his thing. He's been under pressure of playing with Luka Doncic before. You know what I mean? And they got also Bridges, who's been a part of a finals team. So the Knicks are just loaded, honestly, with way too much experience at this point. And I don't think that it's feasible for the Spurs to win anymore. And I'm not just saying that because they already down 2-0, you know what I mean? But I just don't see it, and everybody's starting to reference like Giannis, because Giannis went down to the Suns 0-2, and then all of a sudden he came back and just cleaned them up. But Vic is not Giannis. He's younger. Giannis was already like, he went from, being as little as he was to having a more manly stature and everything. He worked on his body, worked on his game. He had better teammates, you know what I mean? Like a Drew Holiday, like right now, if I put Drew Holiday on that Spurs team, this Spurs team is totally different. And I'm not going to knock De'Aaron Fox or nobody. I'm just going to add Drew to it. You know what I mean? Like, you need veteran leadership on this team, and they don't have it. Because honestly, if you ask me, I believe that we need more consistency from De'Aaron Fox for this Spurs team. What's good? What's good, Jay? Good to see you. We need more we need a clear carved out role for Castle, because I feel like Castle should actually have more responsibility, to be honest. Like, I've seen what he can do in the mid-range, like almost close to the mid-post area, and I feel like he should have more action in those areas. Consistency is huge. Yes, it is. It really is. Like, it just is. And we're not getting that consistency because De'Aaron Fox goes from scoring 7 points to scoring 20 points. Can you give us the middle ground somewhere? Can you give us 14 a game at least? You know what I mean? Even though De'Aaron kind of cleans up, at least in the last series, he cleaned up the turnovers. I haven't paid much attention to what the turnovers look like in ball control, but I mean, we saw the last play of the game, and everybody like, who do you blame? Do you blame Wemby, or do you blame the coach? Do you like? It's a collection of everybody. I'm not blaming Castle for like not looking at the ball. I'm not blaming him for that. So, you know what I mean? Like, if it looked like Wemby was about to come up, we know who Wemby is. He has the stature that he has, and it's just like, if Wemby looks at me and then looks off for a second just to kind of survey the floor, but I know he's him. I know also we're facing the type of time constraint that we're facing, which is under 10 seconds or getting to under 10 seconds. And then, you know what I mean? We do have a young coach who has not had this experience either. I don't know if they've been working on stuff like this, because that's something that you actually rehearse. Like, this team went from not being in the playoffs at all last year. You know what I mean? So how many situations have they seen where this became something that was textbook, like, okay, we went through this, we need to work on this. We need to actually be prepared for this. Like if this happens in this situation, then this is what we need to do. I can't say that they've gone through that. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be mad at Wemby either. You know what I mean? Like this is just a young team. Every team that's come up, they've had to get knocked upside the head, even the Knicks, even OKC before they won last year. And now the Spurs. And it's just like, okay, so how do you grow from this? But like setting the expectation that they're gonna actually come all the way back and win this series, like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something miraculous is gonna have to happen. Like what we talking about, Brian J. Like Castle got to wake up, like, and he has to be a person where we're like putting 20 points on him. Like we need 20 points from you straight up. Meanwhile, Jalen Brunson on the other side, 25 shots in one game, 31 shots in another game. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Brunson is not trying to lose. I think he kind of realizes what's going on, and he's just like he's probably in the mind frame of like I might not ever get back to this point. You know what I mean? Oh, you got the jersey match? I love my jersey match. Okay. I gotta see that. But yeah, like man, I just don't know if like I know what Wemby is capable of. Like defensively, he changes everybody's shot. That's why Jalen Brunson's game has been what it's been. Like instead of being able to be really dissecting the Spurs the way Jalen Brunson can, and he still does, but he has to do it on 25, 30 shots instead. And that's because Wemby's down there. You know what I mean? But the difference is you got Karl-Anthony Towns. And this man been like really showing up. I've not seen him really act like this or nothing like that. I seen the meme for DeMarcus Cousins when he was like just standing up and the Karl-Anthony Towns are trying to back him down and he just wouldn't move him. And now they got Wemby trying to back down Karl, and Karl is in DeMarcus Cousins spot now. Like, hey, that's growth. And what you saying? Let me see. I'm certain they are watching tape and figuring out the chances. And the Knicks are shooting hard. Yes, they have a super higher arch. Like they probably paid attention to what Isaiah Hardenstein was doing, like, and was like, oh, so that's how you can make some shots. And Jalen Brunson is just doing whatever. You know what I mean? Like he don't care about breaking. He's turned into Iverson, but he still is breaking them down and getting to where he wants to get to. It's just he's dealing with a little bit more defense and whatnot. And then you got tall old Wemby, like like just blocking people out the blue. He's not really getting to Brunson, but he getting to all of his teammates. And I just don't think they not gonna put up that type of volume. Just looking at the numbers, like no, they're not putting up that volume. But for the Knicks to have been doing what they doing and not really look like themselves is interesting. So I mean, I'm not gonna say there's not a chance. Maybe there's a sliver of a chance, but I don't see it anymore. Like, and I was thinking that the Spurs was gonna come in because of Wemby and because of how tall he is and just devastate what they could do because he is 7'5". You know what I mean? Like, and he changes shots at the rim, and he's still doing it. But then I thought about, like I said, OG Anunoby, champion. Yeah, shout out to them for real. OG Anunoby, champion. Miles Bridges been through this. Like he been to a finals, and he was the one that was up 2-0 and then went down. So he understands the importance of this moment. Like this might be the second moment and last that Bridges could get to. They might could get back again next year. Who knows? You know what I mean? But you got to value these moments because they don't come like that. It's few and far in between. Injuries happen. Roster changes happen. We see what happened like with the Lakers when they won their championship. They got rid of all the vets. We seen what happened with the Bucks after they won their championship. They got rid of Jrue Holiday, and then what'd he do? He went to Boston and won. And then what did Boston do? Get rid of Jrue Holiday. Like, come on, bro. And then what did Jrue Holiday do? He put Portland in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, you got to value the times that you're in currently. Instead of looking ahead, you need to look at the present right now and show up in this moment. You know what I mean? What's up, Paulie? What's good? But It's like if these players don't show up now and figure out something, I don't know who they have like in mind, like besides it's got to be Castle. I wouldn't even put it on like I wouldn't put it on Fox because he's still coming back from that injury. I don't know how healthy he is or not, you know what I mean, and what he's dealing with. And but to see 7 points in one game, to see 20 in another game, to see last series where he went 0, but he also had a lot of assists and 0 turnovers. But you're not playing that type of team. You playing a top to bottom team now. So like getting back to just thinking about the Knicks roster, like, bro, they have OG Anunoby over there. He's almost like Kawhi Jr. You know what I mean? You can't sleep on him. Like this dude literally drove past Wemby, bro, went up faked, waited for him, kind of backed his body into him, and then dunked on him with him laying on his back. Who does that? Like, yeah, it's got to be Castle Harper. It got to be, but it's got to be every game, and it's got to be to the tune of 15 or more, or it's nothing. And the defense got to be there too. You know what I mean? They got to limit turnovers. Like it's a lot of small mistakes. It's a lot of small mistakes. But I mean, I don't know if they are capable of it. I'm not gonna say they're not, because you know we've heard people sleep on OKC last year because they was young. We heard people sleep on the Warriors and call them the baby Warriors because they were young. You know what I mean? So maybe the Spurs can come back and do it, but I can't say I see it, like, because they compared it to Giannis, and it's like, oh, Wemby's capable of what Giannis did, and I'm like, why are we comparing him to Giannis? He's stepping out, shooting threes from 26 and 28 feet, shooting step backs and stuff like that, coming off and hitting leaning faders and stuff, like, instead of actually trying to get to the cup, attract the attention, and then kick out, which is the natural original way to break down defenses and play basketball, usually from the guard position. But if you a big, you can play inside out. Get him on the block, feed him, and then get your shooters and slashers involved, and then run your actions from that point. Like, but the Spurs don't play that way. I seen Castle literally dribble up. Somebody came to him. He just basically, it was almost like a DHO, but he just handed it off to Wemby 3. He made it, but are you going to win games like that in the NBA finals? Like, can you win 4 games and stop the Knicks for at least from winning 2? Like, I don't know that that's the formula. I don't know. What you mean? What position did I play? If as far as me playing with people my height, I have played like small forward and whatnot, but I've also had to play point guard when I played with taller people, like people that's been people coming from college and whatnot, and playing with them, or just the taller, more athletic people. Like, yeah, I've had to play smaller, but I've played height basketball, height type, not positionless. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not out there. I'm not about to go hoop with somebody that's 6'8". That's probably happened a handful of times. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like that. Like right now, if I go hoop, it's supposed to be like my job versus another one. And if I'm thinking like none of us are over 6'3". You know what I mean? Like I'm 6 feet flat, and it's just okay. And there's one person that's like 6'3", and then after that, it's like everybody's under 6'3". So you know that's different. Uh-oh, we got the Wemby burgers coming in here. What's up, Highs Nation? We gonna see about that, man. Like, is that gonna be enough? Is Wemby 40 enough? Because that means that he's taking the ball away and taking opportunities away from his teammates. I don't know. I have that OKC game stuck in my head with him just going off to begin the game. What did they do last game? They didn't go to him. They tried to throw the Knicks off like, okay, yeah, Wemby, nah. Wemby, nah. I mean, it worked enough. They only lost by 1 instead of 10 this time. So that's progress. That's growth on the fly. I like that. Muffin Man talking about 29. Forcecom 26. Okay. Y'all, but is it a dub? Is it a dub? Hero of Grace. I see. Y'all just going down. Y'all going lower and lower. We went from 40, we in the 20s now. Cody McMahon rookie giveaway. Hey, make sure y'all tap in with the W too. Make sure y'all tap in with the W and tap in with Collectin and Connecting and Top Shot. But Yeah, y'all could get the Knicks and Spurs playoff games too. If y'all card collectors and whatnot, y'all could get the actual games they played like yesterday. You know what I mean? Like on the fly, like the next day. But nah, bro. Let me see. Doctor Who 26. Briar J. What? Oh, okay. Good look. Good look. Good look. But yeah, man. Like, we got more. We got more. We somebody said 17. Where they start Harper over Castle. No, you can't do that. They need Castle out there, bro. Castle has to be out there, or it's a wrap. Like, because if De'Aaron Fox ain't doing nothing, then what? Like, who you gonna depend on to really draw attention? You know what I mean? Like, then it's really gonna be Wemby just trying to get them boys kind of going because he's out there. Whereas Castle can do his own thing. Like we seen what Castle did without Fox, and it was to the tune of just being a turnover machine. But his volume turned up. So if it needs to be De'Aaron Fox turning down, maybe scoring 10 or 12, but getting the ball out and around Wemby and making sure the team stays kind of like organized as opposed to being a turnover machine, then that's what needs to be done. You know what I mean? That's the way to win, but I don't know. David Jackson, DJ, Wemby getting 29. Okay. JQ, 17. Highs. AW. ANW, you mean? They going out for root beer before they get ready to say 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Because I don't see it, man. Like, I don't know. The Knicks haven't even been what they normally look like, and they're still winning these games, bro. And then it's like in clutch time, Jalen Brunson is doing his thing. OG Anunoby has been doing his thing. Bridges then just totally woke up because people were saying, oh, well, Bridges ain't been playing like this and that just over the course of the playoffs and over the course of the season, especially. Like, he had a down season, but he's showing up right now. It's like he knew, I don't really care. I just want to show up for the playoffs. And maybe that's what his mindset is. Like, I just wanted to be in this moment again and show up in this moment. So I don't know, bro. Like, I can't say I'm seeing it. Let me throw up high so we gonna keep this on the record. Your W is right here. It's right here. We gonna hold that against you. We gonna see tomorrow. Like I want to see something happen because we also going to MSG, bro. It's about to be crazy inside and outside. You know what I mean? And man, NBA, please turn down y'all ticket prices, bro. 7 bands. No, man, that's not cool. Nobody could get in. You gotta had already had a suite. You might as well have had a suite paid for. Just came together with some people, but like, no, man, just the seeing OG Anunoby be able to stretch the floor, get to the cup, actually back down and finish at the cup on Wemby as well too. Like, do what he does. Seeing Bridges, like, he's filling in the gaps. Bridges is filling in the gaps the way that I want Castle to do for the Spurs. Or maybe it should be Castle is the number 2 and De'Aaron Fox is the number 3. But that's what the Spurs need. They need to fill in the gaps person. They don't have it. Like, it's not clear. It's just, it switches around every game. It's kind of spread out a little bit more. I'm not going to just dismiss everybody else like Devin Vassell and everybody, but no, it needs to be a clear hierarchy so you know how this is going to go. And then I also was thinking earlier to myself too, when I was thinking about recording this, like, I paid attention to the Knicks and they kind of have specialish-ish kind of players. Like Mitchell Robinson is going to do what? Get boards, put the ball back up, get putbacks. You want to try to say OG Anunoby is just 3 and D. He's actually not. You want to say Miles Bridges is actually, you know what I mean, with I guess 3 and D-ish. He's actually not. But then they have like Landry Shamet come in, get threes. Jose Alvarado come in, energy, defense, pace. Like they have certain roles, bro, and it's like the Spurs are so just spread out. They can do all of everything. So let me change what I'm saying. Instead of them needing a hierarchy, they need to have their roles clearly defined because they aren't clearly defined. Game in and game out. It's just not clearly defined. We get De'Aaron Fox 7 points one game. We get him facilitating in another game. We get, you know what I mean, Stephon Castle like doing his thing in one game, but then we don't get him the same in the next game. Even Wemby, bro. Like, we get Wemby getting the looks in the first game, but then we get Wemby kind of being a decoy in the second game. Like, no, it needs to be clear cut. Like what you doing needs to be clear cut so you could be the best at what you're doing. Just work at that specifically. Like that's almost like changing the starting lineup in the middle of the finals, bro. And that's not a recipe for success. Like it's just not. Like I don't see it. And I just wish it was better. Oh, hold on. We got way more comments. This is not loading. Oh, we got a 24 drop. Okay, from Lee. What's good, Lee? We got Mr. Kicker in here. Wimby gonna choke again. Wimby gonna choke and get 12. It's at 7-5, bro. Hashim to beat, huh? That's what he gonna do. He gonna put up a Hashim to beat game. Shamit, what also channeling his inner. Yes, exactly, bro. Like Shamit is, and that's what I mean. Like it's just certain things going on that needs to happen for the Spurs. But with them, it's just if Wemby not doing what he doing and it's not enough at the rim whatsoever, then it's just I'm 3 or oh yeah dunk. You know what I mean? Like it's not a lot of just actually dissecting them. But I've seen Stephon Castle be capable of it, so I think they need to go to him as the person that's dissecting them. Like get Wemby away from him. You know what I mean? Go put Wemby in the corner if you have to give him room to operate, but then let Wemby be on a time kind of basis, knowing when he might put a shot up and then try to go get the board, whatnot, pull everybody out from there and then reset if you need to. But they just got to figure it out. And I don't know if they can. Like we're talking about it right now. You know what I mean? What's this? Mr. Kicker. Hi, as if I have with you all over, but good talk. He's saying what up, though? Okay. All right. Spurs defending has been yes, the Spurs defending has been next level sus. Like they gave bro defensive player of the year. And you know, I'm a Detroit fan for all of y'all that don't know. Like Knicks fans, if you're in here, I know. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna drop it. You know what I mean? I'm a rep. We got beat. We didn't see y'all, so whatever. When the Spurs defending been sus, they letting guys get open on. Yes, they are. And then they let Jalen Brunson just come in and just like bump you and then do his little pull up. Like, no, bro. And that's why I think they had Wemby on him sometimes. Like they would switch Wemby out on him, but Wemby will get broke down too. Like, I don't think Wemby can stop Brunson. Brunson is moving, bro. He's boom, 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 and then getting where he go, and then boom, one move, and then he this way pulling up. I don't think that's gonna work, bro. I really don't. Every day was good. Exactly. Kicker with the laughing. Yeah. Oh, Paulie tapping in. Let me see. No matter how many points the Knicks are leading, as soon as Harper and Champagne get the bucket. Yeah. And that too. I've noticed that a lot too. Like it's a lot of not even just staring down the fans, bro. Like it's a lot of them just throwing, you know, just like, of course you're gonna kind of posture a little bit when you make a shot, but you don't have to do it every time. Like when you dunk on one of the Knicks or something like that, you ain't gotta say, yeah, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to do that. Just compose yourself, save that energy so your highs and lows don't be going in and out like that. And just focus on the game, man. Like y'all got Tim Duncan sitting over there, bro. Like go talk to him. Ask him what's up. And I don't know. I just hope it's somebody like Tim Duncan in there working with them. And they just need to tell De'Aaron Fox, like, bro, give Wemby entry passes on the block, get out the way, but spread out. And once everybody collapses on him, y'all will have the freedom to do whatever y'all want to do. Like, that's what's missing from this equation. You know, so for the people that want to say, oh, Giannis is going to be able to do this, or Giannis did this, so Wemby can do it. Giannis was in the paint, bro. Go watch what happened with Giannis. Like, I don't know what's going on, man, but he's just not in the paint as much as he either just doing a old lanky dunk on somebody, or he's, you know, some of the shots was actually kind of pretty though. Like some of them was kind of pretty, but I want to see more from Wemby in the paint. And maybe it's going to take for him to like get in the gym a little bit more, kind of go through this situation and understand what type of strength he needs, the type of players that he's going to see, the Mitchell Robinsons of the world, the Karl Anthony Towns bossing up on him in the world, talking about he can't do nothing with me. Like, shout out to you, Karl, and rest in peace to your moms. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Stacey King, man. Rest in peace. Do your NBA history if you ain't get a chance to see him in real time. But let me tap back in with y'all. Let me see. Yeah, emotional young. Yes, they are mad emotional, bro. They just hype. They hype all the time. It's like they get something. Y'all seen De'Aaron Fox in Brunson face, right? Like he just walk up to Brunson like, and Brunson like, like, come on, bro. Focus on the game, man. Let me see what you saying, BJ. Focus and be present. Don't let your mind. Yeah, yeah. You just got to focus on the. You're in the finals right now. This is not the regular season. In the regular season, you can do all of that. You know, all that posturing and trying to get the bragging rights. Oh yeah, I just dunked on you. Whatever. Talk to the fans and whatnot. Don't do that because, especially with the fans, especially in MSG. Don't do that in the MSG. All of them fans been clamoring. Probably except Spike Lee. Spike Lee might have been alive, maybe. I don't know. How old is Spike Lee? We looking back 60 years, right? Spike Lee might have been alive. He might have been a kid, but nah, bro. Don't. Them Knicks fans been clamoring, especially people like me and others been piling on the Knicks for a long time. Even though, like I said, I've off and on loved the Knicks. I love the Derek Harper, John Starks Knicks. I love Latrell Sprewell and them, Patrick Ewing. I love them. I love when Melo was there, especially with J Kidd, and they looked like they could actually make some noise. But ever since y'all came and seen the Pistons last year, yeah, it's been nah, fuck the Knicks. Excuse my French. But I'm gonna still respect y'all as such. Like you could even look in my tweets, like when y'all got OG Anunoby, I was like, oh, I want an OG Anunoby in Detroit. This is about to make a big difference for y'all. Here we are. We in the finals now. And OG Anunoby, low key, could be the Jaylen Brown of this series. Like let Carl have another just kind of straight line game, but he actually makes some little impact. But then let OG have a 20 boy with certain plays going on, big plays going on, and playing defense like the way he does. Like, bro, he might mess around and win that Finals MVP. But it's just up in the air. Like, I don't know who's gonna win this. At least the Finals MVP, because that's how many Knicks are doing something. Like one game is Miles Bridges. One, you know, Jalen Brunson, if we're looking at it from a volume standpoint, because we got people out there that say that, like, oh, but it's volume. You know what I mean? He's turned into a volume shooter, and they want to kind of dismiss you or like turn you down because of it. And then with Towns, he's the clearest one. But don't sleep on OG. Don't, because all OG got to do is have two more big games that are dubs, and then he looking like Jaylen Brown, where everybody was like, oh, Tatum, oh, Brown. It'll be OG Anunoby. And let me see. Let's tap in some more. What you say? Let me see. Wemby is tired of getting beat up. Yeah, that's true too. Like Wemby looks like he's avoiding contact and trying not to have contact. Like seeing him, like especially at the pen, while there's people waiting at the rim for him to actually approach the rim, and him not doing nothing until he got it, and then going full bore. Like once he got it, bro, if you already down there, they are going to be on you even more. Instead of you being down there, you one of the people that's out that could get closed out on shooting. You know what I mean? Shooting, not finishing at the rim. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I love old school ball, inside out. If you got to do it, like everybody's not the Warriors. We've not seen that really since then. Not even the Celtics. Who Draymond? Hold on. Let me see which active player has the biggest attitude in the NBA. In the YouTube comments. Oh yeah, enter the win, the Kalen Chan moment. Hey, how many of y'all in the W? Y'all tap in with me if y'all is, because soon my shows are gonna feature the WNBA too. But hold on, let's go to ForceCom. Hold up. What is this? What you Draymond what? OG? Is that what you saying? I need to know. Go ahead. Tap in. Draymond. Okay, another one. Doctor Who, Draymond. Who Draymond for who? That's what y'all saying the Spurs need Draymond? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying OG Anunoby is Draymond? Like, go ahead. Go ahead. Be clear with that. But tap in with what Paulie said too, right here. Oh, biggest attitude got to be Draymond. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's what we asking. My bad, Paulie. I'm mixing it in with the show. Okay. Yeah, if I had to answer that, it's all Draymond. Biggest attitude, Draymond. Amen Thompson. Really? Muffin Man, Draymond, Jackson, Draymond, JQ. Amen. Explain that. Yeah. Biggest attitude in the NBA. Okay. Muffin Man, RIP. RIP the King. Make sure y'all tap in with y'all NBA history, man. He won titles with Jordan. So rest in peace to Stacey King and Hoops Heaven, we'll call it. But yeah, Draymond, is it Draymond with the biggest attitude? I mean, if we mean attitude as far as like going after referees and other players and stuff like that, like being physical, like kicking people and stuff like that, like then yeah, it is Draymond. But if we talking about just running a mouth, I might have to throw Luca in that ring, bro. It might have to be Luca, because he gets an attitude a lot. I actually back in the day, Rodman, I like that one. I like that one. Like, how many of y'all used to watch Luca and Brunson play together, bro? I used to watch them play together live, and Luca would be barking at Brunson on camera, bro. He would be looking at Brunson, giving them looks and all types of stuff. Like, you don't do that to your teammates in person. You know what I mean? And that's why I was saying earlier in the show, like, you Dylan, that might be who it is, actually. Dylan Brooks. I wanted to talk about that when all that stuff came out too. That I felt like SGA should have just let it slide, and he should have came up with a not winning the championship kind of operation to kind of go against him, like running your mouth too much. If this goes off, you're not winning the championship. Elbowing somebody or staring somebody down. He could have just straight countered it instead of trying to get it removed. It would have been fun that way. It really would have, especially for the NBA. That would have been like good theater, bro, for real. Just basketball theater and something to talk about for everybody, you know, like how we be on the internet talking about them. But yeah, man, like I ain't gonna run y'all heads down. Let me see. I'm not getting what you talking about? What you talking about, Ty Holmes? We talking ball. You ain't getting married or having no kids. Okay, since you bringing that up, somebody talking about the picture that Wemby took with some chick. I don't know if it's his chick or something like that, but they said that's his reason for being distracted during this series. And I don't really think he distracted. And then I heard what KG said as well, where he said he didn't like Wemby being so emotional. Like he said, you were too emotional, too quick. Like you were crying about beating OKC and just, you know, tore all the way down, just happy about winning. That's cool, but you still got a finals to play. And I kind of agree with KG. It's like maybe because he didn't come from just the Americanized background of ring culture, he just happy to win. So I could see that too. But hold on, we getting some more answers. Hi, said Brooks. Okay, so we got a Brooks and Draymond standoff going on. Hold on. We got a lot of people in here. So hold on. I'm gonna go back to Paulie's his initial question so more people can tap in too. Let me see. Yeah. So comment which active player has the biggest attitude in the NBA in the comments, y'all. Do it in the comments. And go on. We got a Discord too, but enter to win a Caitlin Chan moment. If you be on NBA Top Shot, make sure you get on NBA Top Shot. It's free. You could get free cards, and then you never know. Your card might be worth 5 bands, and you can sell it. So you heard it from me. Go follow us though. But let me see. Did we just got that one too? From John Barnes. Okay. Dylan Brooks. So hold on. Do we need to do a count? Let's see here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, Draymond. 1, Amin Thompson. I still want to understand that, JQ. We got a Rodman, but he can't count. He's not active right now. Then we got Dylan Brooks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's Draymond 4, Amin Thompson 1, and Dylan Brooks 3. So we kind of close. So let's separate Draymond from Dylan or Dylan from Draymond if y'all got the time. Oh yeah, there we go. Got the Discord right here, everybody. Got the Discord. Let me go like Paulie's comment too or favorite it. Yeah. So I can have quicker access to it. But yeah, man, like that's funny. Just imagine the Spurs with Dylan Brooks, though. Yeah, bro. Yeah, or even Draymond, to be honest. Actually, probably with Draymond, because then Wemby can get the entry passes that we want him to get. Like, at least that I want him to get. I want him to play in the post, bro. Like, even if you got to turn into Dirk about it and just develop a move and then 1-step jumper, 2-step jumper, like he needs to get a shorter game. And I guess he's trying to get that type of game. You know what I mean? but we'll see. Like, because I can't say that he's. I mean, when I mention Wemby, or when you think about Wemby, what do you think about? Like, what's the main thing that Victor Wembanyama does? Oh, we got a new question too. Under over 10 if the Knicks win tomorrow. How many arrests would there be outside of Madison Square Garden? Man, they gonna tear that city down if they win a championship, especially if they sweep. We're not gonna ever hear the end of it. Never. It's going for the same 50, 60 almost years that we Knicks fans been talked about. We're gonna hear about this championship if they sweep, even if they win in a gentleman sweep for the next 50, 60 years, bro. For especially for the people that's super young, like 15, 16, 17, bro, we're never going to hear the end of it, bro. They will carry the torch. They will. And then it's going to be that old Homer Simpson daddy picture of tell the kids what the Knicks was like back in the day. And it's with him holding the book and the kids around him like, it's going to be this. and then Wemby's going to make it worse because he's 7'5". They're going to be like, once upon a time, there was a giant. Once upon a time, it was a little small man too. You could just call it David and Goliath. Don't give me ideas, bro. I'm creative as hell. Don't make me start something because that's what this would be basically seen as, like David and Goliath. But if I got to answer that, let me see. Over 10, it's gonna be more than 10, bro. I've been in New York before. It's way too many people there, bro. And I don't know if they got like caps on how long people can stay out now. I think I know a lot of the cities in a couple states with certain cities have like curfews and stuff over how long people can stay out. But if they don't have a curfew, then no. Over 10 for sure. Let me see who the Spurs need to pick up in the offseason. Man, they just need to activate Stephon Castle right now. Like right now, while they're in the finals right now, activate Stephon Castle to be a bigger deal, be a bigger part of this offense, as opposed to just filling in and getting his, his little, he get his moments where he gets to do what he wants to do. But I know Wemby is here, but bro, you got somebody come approach you standing right next to Wemby. You could have fake handed off, or you could have gave and go. You could give and go and then do something from there instead of letting Wemby just blaze that three. Steph is capable, bro. He's capable. Like, I've seen him. Maybe he need another year in. Maybe he need this experience too. Maybe just to have that to make him better. And maybe he do need to get in the weight room too, or something like that, or just go add some more to his game. But bro, he's gonna be way better. Oh, you see Castle? What? That's a big deal, bro. That's a big statement. I see Castle like Penny, or really the Pippen too. Okay, I like that too. Like Penny or Pippen, bro. That's a big deal for real. That's a huge deal. Penny or Pippen? Like, damn, bro. You talking about two finalists, and one of them is a champion. Like, that's a big deal. But I mean, I kind of see him like that too. Like in this, I mean, as far as what his role should be next to Wemby. Yeah. Like, I won't say he's that talented of a player yet, but yeah, he like that. He is like that. And he gonna be better, bro. Like after this. But I just feed him now. Like if De'Aaron Fox miss his first, if he go 2 for 7, we going straight up Castle. Castle getting all your shots. Unless you just wide open, bro. Like I want to really dictate where the shots go as well. Like the shot distribution would have to change, because I noticed, like I mentioned earlier, Brunson took 25 in the first game, if I'm not mistaken, or was it 31 in the first, and then 25 last game, whatever it was. Brody almost took 60 shots in 2 games. Them Kobe numbers. Why? At 6 feet. You know what I mean? So and then I look at Wemby, and it was like, what, 14 or 17, something like that. It's not over 20. You know what I mean? But he should actually be in the post breaking people down. Like he's too tall not to. Like all he got to do is take one large, giant, lanky man step in whatever direction over his shoulder. Like, and I'm just a little frustrated with it, because Tim Duncan is there. Like you have the man that you can actually work with. I know he be with the organization. I know he be with Pop. I know Pop be with them. So Why not go tell Tim Duncan to help you work on some post game, and even go pick up his backboard jumper, bro. Go tell him to help you shoot off the glass, where you ain't got to just go shoot out from super long distances. I know you taller, so it's probably different mechanics and things. Y'all probably don't have the same type of strength, the arm length, none of that. It's not the same. So, but tell him to get with you and get you like what y'all play. Y'all play tomorrow now. So hopefully after the last game, you was like, hey, Tim, I need to come on, and spent the whole day just trying to get one other move. And it need to be a post move. It really does. It needs to be the box and in. Like, it don't need to be no further than that. So I don't know, y'all, but we got 800 views. I'm sure we could run it up. But I just wanted to tap in with y'all. Shout out to the different conversation crew if they want me on Friday though. I'm not sure if that a game day. Is Friday a game day? Let me see, because I actually wanted to tap in for the last game day, but I was busy. Let me see here. Let me do a quick glimpse. Let me see. I know June 5th was. Tomorrow is Wednesday. No, it's Saturday. But man, so yeah, it'll be nice to tap in for to do we need to do a big round table. We need to do another big round table on game day. We need to do that. But shout out to y'all for tapping in. Oh, let's answer that question before we do get out of here. I love that question. Does OKC go for Giannis? I'm just quick answer gonna say yes. I think so, because Chet Holmgren and Victor actually have history. Like, I want to say it was the under 18, and Victor lost to him. And he's hated Chet ever since, to the point where that's why he was coming at Chet the way really that he has been since he's been in the league, if you really pay attention. But really, we just seen it in the last series. Like, he was taking it personal. And OKC, on the other hand, they know they got SGA. And like I was mentioning a minute ago, tomorrow not promised, bro. Like, things happen. And yeah, I seen that this Wednesday and Saturday. But tomorrow, things are not promised, bro. Like, as far as being in the NBA, it's not like you can be here today and you can never come back to the finals again. You know what I mean? Like, it was your last time. And for OKC, I think they have all the players. They got all the players. Oh yeah, make sure y'all tap in. Hey, y'all, go follow the Hive too. The Hive on Wednesday. Go follow the Hive. They on YouTube. Just go. You can find us through the Collectin and Connectin network. So just, you see the logo right here, Collectin and Connectin. Everybody is right there. And I guess they will be doing a live show. I'm gonna try to tap in, see if I get off early enough. I'm free. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna definitely be trying to do. But does OKC go for Giannis? I feel like what pick do they have? Like, I know they in the tops thanks to the Clippers. So based on just Chet and the ability to send him to to Milwaukee, you got Turner if they decide to keep him. I don't know. Then they have what's the dude name? They got a few people over there, actually, a lot of young people. And you bring Chet over there. That changes the timeline. That puts them on a different timeline. And that actually aligns the timeline a little bit, where Miles Turner becomes kind of the, damn near the elder statesman for real, or the person with the most experience as well. He's been to an NBA finals as well, so that's not bad. And then Chet Holmgren has won a championship. That's a champion that you're bringing in. So it's not like you trading for somebody who hasn't done anything. Then you're getting you're getting a top pick or more on top of that. So depending on who the picks are or what teams they're coming from, especially before this whole new ruling system starts to kick in, like, yeah, bro, like, I think if you're going to make the move for Giannis, you make it now. And if not OKC, I don't think it's going to be an East team. I think it'll be a West team. And it might be somebody like, it might be Houston, bro. Like, if the KD stuff was real, they might be like, okay, KD, get up out of here, go to Milwaukee, and here, since we got to throw somebody else with them, huh? Come on, Giannis. And then suddenly it's Giannis and Alfred Şengün and Amen Thompson. Like, that'd be crazy. But that's actually a fun question. That's a fun conversation to have, actually. because where else could I see him going? I know Utah has a lot of assets as well to try to get Giannis, but then considering what the West is turning into, would you even want to go West? You know, if he has the opportunity to dictate where he's going, we seeing Wembanyama, we seeing SGA, the Knicks. If the Knicks win this championship, bro, they're gonna turn into a problem. They're gonna turn into a problem. Oh, we currently at 968 right now. Currently at 968 right now. But yeah, if the Knicks win the championship, is teams that win championships turn into like a whole nother type of team, bro. They have championship DNA, of course. They just come out and have more heart. They have way more drive. They are more set in their ways about what they can do. They know what they can do. So the Knicks might actually take a step up. And then they have a lot of players too. Like, I don't know if losing like some of their auxiliary players, like a Jordan Clarkson or something like that, would actually hurt them. I don't, even though I just seen him get a couple minutes of burn, you know what I mean? But I don't know about that. Like, but I do know like Towns will be full of himself, bro. Towns win a championship, it's a wrap. Jalen Brunson win a championship, it's a wrap. People will have to hope that they get hurt or something like that. And that's not something I wish for at all. Like, knock on wood, bro. Knock on wood. I'm not about wishing injuries on people or applauding injuries when they happen like some people. You know, that's kind of a trash thing. But yeah, man, like, but I disappeared. Yeah, I disappeared, but I'm back. My bad. I hit the back button by mistake. But yeah, to close this thing, I just want to pose the question: who do y'all got at this point with the Knicks up 2-0? Who do you have winning this series? And will the Spurs win any games? And right now, I will say maybe the Spurs win one game, because it's like when players come to MSG, they kind of wake up, they turn into somebody else. But Vic's gonna have to do that. So whoever mentioned 40 points from Vic earlier, maybe at least once. I don't know that that's gonna result in a win, because that's taken away from all the others. But the Knicks, they look like they know what they're focused on, you know. Oh, you was a smart man. Smart man. I wish I would have put money on them, because they were like under. It was like nobody picked the Knicks. So that's probably a good little like bet to have put in for real. Because I didn't even think the Knicks would do it just because of Wemby. And that's kind of, it's a little bit of bias because of what I've seen him do to other teams, what I've seen him especially do to Detroit when they played us in the regular season, bro. Victor is everywhere. That's why he got Brunson looking like the way he does, like having to turn into a volume shooter. Brunson, if Victor won in this series, bro, this would be a sweep easily. Like, no chance. Or if Victor was 7-1 with a 4 or 5 inch lesser wingspan, it would be a wrap. Said you wanted an experienced team over. Oh, yeah, I did too. I wanted them over OKC, and I wanted it because OKC is not. It's like them and the Spurs are kind of the same, to be honest. Like, OKC has a lot of players that they can that's interchangeable, and the Spurs kind of do too. But at the same time, they don't play the players the way that OKC does. OKC plays their players. They kind of had to with injuries and whatnot. Hold on. He said, what? I wanted the inexperienced team over OKC. Pressure always bursts pipes. That's true. That's very true. And then Muffin Man tapped in. You said no Giannis and OKC, in my opinion, too old and expensive. I mean, is he too expensive though? With Chet already, Chet has the deal, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then what they gonna do with them picks other than draft? And then when the players start wanting, we starting to get some bets in or some picks. But yeah, when OKC starts having to pay their other players, and I know Isaiah might have to leave, Isaiah Hardenstein, but I mean, why not Giannis? Especially if Chet looked the way he did. Spurs fans, okay, what's up, Spurs Nation? Y'all here? Okay, hi. Spurs for what? The next game or Spurs in this series? Because I can't. unless they played last game the way they played last game, and it's that close for the rest of this series, I can't go with the Spurs. I can't. And we have not seen a set Knicks team yet. We have not seen the Knicks cemented. Just, oh, the Knicks are here. This is what they're doing. This is how they dissecting you. This is what they're taking away from you. This is what they're getting. This is the counter punch. This is the X factor. This is it's Brunson shooting a lot just to make sure everybody stays off balance and expect him to do everything ish. It's Karl Anthony Towns waking up and turning into an entirely different player. And then you got OG Anunoby, Miles Bridges, you got Landry Shamet waking up, you got Mitchell Robinson doing the things that he does and starting to, Mitchell Robinson about to start getting offers this summer. You know what I mean? Like, the Knicks is on one right now. Like, and I say that just because I wanted the Knicks. I wanted to go against the Knicks and didn't get the opportunity to see my team do it, and then slept on the Knicks. I didn't think y'all was going to lose to the Cavs. Of course not, because the Cavs is trash. But as soon as the Knicks made it, or as soon as the Spurs made it, I was like, oh, yeah, it's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap. Knicks done in 5. And, you know, I sounded stupid, apparently, because I slept on all of the factors that I mentioned that I usually always factor in. They got champions. They got people that's been to the finals. They got people that's battle tested. They got people that's been under pressure. And like Paul just said, pressure bursts pipes. They didn't already been through it. The Spurs haven't. So, hey, it kind of is what it is. We got Muffin Man. We got Singer, though, still saying Spurs. How you get that icon? How you get that emoji, bro? Like, what is that? That's different. I ain't never seen that. And we got Muffin Man. Knicks winning this. I mean, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like the Knicks, man. And for all the reasons I mentioned. And then they even had Brunson come out for a minute with that knee issue. And then they just started playing a totally different way and was still doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like, this Knicks team. And then before I get off of here, let me give Mike Brown his flowers. I always have been, except when he coached my boy Kobe, because Kobe gave him the death stare. So I was kind of mad at him from that point. But the dude did coach alongside Steve Kerr with the Warriors. He does coach defense. And he went to the Sacramento Kings. He transformed their entire offense, and he took them from trash. And y'all know what the Sacramento Kings is. They're trash. And took them to the playoffs. You know what I mean? And made them look like a totally different team. Like they was here. They went against the Warriors at that too. And damn near looked like they was going to beat them. So, hey, man, like, shout out to the Knicks. Spurs, you know, shout out to y'all too, because this is a good finals. As far as like, especially the second game. The second game was good. The first game, the Knicks just got away. You know what I mean? Second game. So we seeing the Spurs learn on the fly. So let's see if the Knicks can close out, bro. And we gonna close this thing out. We just running it up. We at 12:35 right now. 12:35. That sounds like midnight. 35 past midnight, bro. Shout out to all y'all for watching. Hold on, but let me plug. Make sure y'all go on Collectin and Connectin. We on everything. We on YouTube. We on Twitter. We on Instagram. You see the logo, just look for it. In some places it's like CEC and whatnot. You can find it. Make sure y'all follow me. Hold on, we got Muffin Man with some more. Game 2 was the result of a bunch of 20. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's the young coach against a hungrier team. The Knicks are greedy, bro. They hungry and they gonna eat, and they not gonna stop eating until they achieve what they want. Then they gonna sit back like our uncles after they come to the barbecue and unloosen their belt at the damn at the couch and get in front of the TV and watch football. It's gonna be like that, bro. But make sure y'all follow us, man, everywhere. You can find me at BallinTill2AM. Just, it's all together on the platforms. But yeah, you can find me there. And then, of course, you know, my name is Opinionated MJ, Opinionated_MJ. You see me there. On IG, it's just Opinionated MJ. It's not no underscore. And I'm on like Blue Sky and stuff too. But you know, just I'll be on Twitter, bro, and follow my YouTube because it's gonna get going. Some of these will be on Spotify and whatnot, man. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. All of y'all, run it up 9 more. Run it up 9 more. Applaud yourself. Applaud yourself. It's nice to have this audience, bro. I appreciate y'all. But I'm going Knicks in 4, bro. I'm going Knicks in 4. I mean, well, you know what? Let me get a Spurs some love. MSG wake up stars, like I said. So I'm gonna go. I guess I'm going Knicks in 5, bro. If this continues the way it does, if the Spurs don't, oh, okay, I'm gonna put a straight and narrow path on this. If the Knicks don't win tomorrow and the Spurs do, then we might have a series because the Spurs just took home court anyway. I mean, the Knicks just took the home court from the Spurs anyway, like it's gone. So, but if the Spurs win, and depending on how they win tomorrow, and depending on how the Knicks look, you know what I mean? Depending on the type of counterpunch that the Spurs come with, we might have a series. And I'll just leave it there. Until then, Knicks in 5, bro. So shout out, go follow the Hive, like I told y'all to follow us on the network. Wednesday, tune in to the Wednesday broadcast. We'll be there. And thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. All love. Enjoy the NBA, man.
Ballin till 2 a.m. Still got game in the tank. Turn the page, check the score. Then I slide to the rank. Opinionated MJ. Spit it clean, keep it real. Live on collecting all the hits. Connecting every deal. From the hardwood to the mic. I keep the run down tight. One more run, one more take. For the one still up tonight. Say it loud, say it clear. Who got the stats right here? Short report, big heart. I bring the game near. All until 2 a.m.